Hello everyone, I'm Meghil Agrawal from Start Nicely. Our vision is to help 1,000 Indian startups building 1,000 crore companies by 2030. In today's session, I'm going to tell you 11 things to master as an early stage entrepreneur. So let's get right into it. The first is consistency. If you're planning to start up something new, then it's very, very important to show up every day. Doing a startup needs hard work, and hard work is not easy. As we can learn, as we can hear about, more than 90% of the startups fail every year. What is the reason? Doing a startup is not easy. It needs a lot of hard work, dedication, courage, and it'll need consistency in terms of your work. How much time are you spending on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis? How consistent are you in your startup, in your vision? Are you spending 12 hours a day, 6 days a week for a couple of years or not? That matters a lot when you're building a startup. Let's get to the next point, time management. No matter how much time you're spending, if you're not spending your time well, then it's not effective. So the first suggestion would be you should plan your day in advance. So for every day, before leaving from office, maybe you can plan your next day in terms of your to-dos. What are you going to do? When are you going to do that? How many meetings are you taking? So you should divide your time into work slots, focus slots, meeting slots, and maybe some slot for reading, exercising, and also you should have a 1 hour empty slot where you are just thinking about what are you actually doing, just trying to realize what are we doing, what should be the next step, and how can we optimize on time and productivity. The next is focus. In today's distracted world where we are literally pounded with notifications every now and then, how can we be focused? You might spend 12 hours at your office, but you might do only 4 hours of effective work. How do you reduce that? The better way would be to maybe work 8 or 10 hours, but being completely focused. And my suggestions might look very, very annoying to you, maybe. My first suggestion would be that you quit social media for a couple of years. Deactivate your Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever you're using for a couple of years. Go underground. The second suggestion would be that you might want to leave your mobile phones at your home or at your car before you step into the office. So if you're completely focused when you're doing work, the idea is to be completely into the work. And it literally takes a couple of hours, maybe a couple of minutes for you to get into that zone where you're innovating, where you're literally thinking about that problem that you're trying to solve for, where you're literally thinking about the issues that you currently have in your business. It can be hiring someone new, it can be figuring out the cash flows, it can be a particular problem to solve. I don't know. It depends on business to business, but you really need focus to do anything in terms of startup or to grow your startup. Another way to think about focus is you might also want to play focus music. When you're sitting alone at your cabin or at your work desk, you might want to play focus music, at a low volume. That'll give you that sense of focus and it'll increase your creativity. So that was all about focus. Moving to the next point, it's about team building. We can literally do anything, but we cannot do everything. Startup is not a lone play. You cannot win in this world of Google and Amazons. We can't win alone. You need a team. And the important part of building a team is initially when we are starting up, people are resistant to joining us. We are starting with a small office or maybe out of our home without much of cash flows. How do we convince people to join us? So that's one important thing to learn. You might want to sell on your vision. What are you trying to solve for? Also, instead of looking for very, very experienced people initially, you might want to look for people who are new but who are very purposeful. They want to do something meaningful in their life. They are able to align with your vision. Instead of looking for people who are just looking for cash, you might look for people who are hungry, who are literally looking to learn fast, or literally startups. One important thing in startups is one single person has to do multiple things, and we cannot define the job role. You might go and hire a customer support person, but you might want them to do research and development. You might want to create some graphics. We don't know. So you need to look for open-minded people, young open-minded talent It might be interns, it might be freshers, or just people with 1 to 3 years of experience who are ready to do anything and everything if the time demands it. Another important part for team building is building the right culture. What are you optimizing for? Are you literally optimizing for check-in times and check-out times? Or are you optimizing for giving them ownership? That, okay, this is your job and you figure out a way to do it. And they are literally free, they are spending 2-3 days, but innovating in their own ways and coming back to you and saying, hey, this is a new way to do it. Can you take it up? So figure out, but build a great team. The secret to building a great product or a great company is building a great team. And it starts from day one. Your first employee, the second employee, the third employee, all those people, they should be happy. The next is constant learning. With adulthood, what we do is after graduating, most of us stop learning. And that doesn't work in entrepreneurship. In entrepreneurship, we need to learn every day. We need to be up to date. As an entrepreneur, you need to wear multiple hats. And you need to keep on changing roles rapidly. Today, you might be doing coding. Tomorrow, you might need to do hiring. A month from now, you might need to go and do sales. An year from now, you might need to go and do acquisitions. We don't know. So as an entrepreneur, it's really important for you to continuously read books. Figure out what are you going to do next in the next quarter. Pick up some books and start reading those books. Pick up some articles, start reading those articles. Go do one-on-ones with people who are 10x better than yourself in that topic. Meet them, understand their perspective. How have they been doing things and how can you learn some things from them? Go watch videos about certain topics that you want to master on, but be a constant learner. And you might also want to promote constant learning environment in your ecosystem, in your entire team. The next point is asking questions. As we keep on growing as a founder, as an entrepreneur, we start to become, we start to have some type of resistance in our mind that, we are running a company with X number of people. Can we really go and ask this silly question? But the answer to it is, be very transparent, be honest. Don't literally think about what the other person will think about you. Go and ask questions. If this is the first time you're hiring a growth marketer, go and talk to 5 different people that you know from your community, from different founders, or maybe friends of friends who have done this in the past. If you don't know how to hire a senior, maybe VP of engineering, and you want to really figure that out, go and ask someone who has done it. So never stop asking questions. In fact, what you need to do as an entrepreneur is with time, you need to improve in asking questions. You need to improve in whom are you asking this question to, what question are you asking so that you don't waste their time, and how frequently are you asking the question. So never stop asking questions. Master this skill. This is a great skill. The next important point is experimentation without assumption. What we do as entrepreneurs is when our teammate is giving us a new idea, a new product idea, a new idea to implement in the product, or one of the customers or anyone in the ecosystem is giving a new idea, we assume. Or even if we are getting a new idea, we assume that this might not work. And this is a challenge. There's a good saying by someone, you miss out on 100% of the shots you don't take. So whenever you have a new opportunity, my suggestion would be that you should try something out. You should try that out. If you have a new product idea, do a POC. If you have a new marketing idea, try to spend some money, try to spend some time, some energy on that idea. We never know, that might be the idea that can, make us the overnight successful story. So keep trying, keep experimenting without any assumption. The next pretty important point is taking feedback. As we keep on growing, or even in our early days, consider your company as a product. Similar to your app or your product that you're selling, it's a product for your customers. Similarly, your company is a product for your team, for your investors, for your customers. So, and as a product, it has to improve. So for improving this company, what you need to do is take continuous feedback from everyone around you. Starting from your admin person to your engineering team to your growth team, anyone and everyone in the team. Maybe what you can do is you can Pick up a day in the week. It can be Wednesday or Thursday, where you're blocking 2 hours of your time, where you're randomly meeting someone from your team without any agenda. You're meeting them specifically for taking feedback. The feedback can be around the product, the feedback can be around the salaries that you're paying to them, the feedback can be around the culture, the feedback can be taken from your investor, the feedback can be taken from your client randomly, and taking continuous feedback will help you strategize. And keeping these feedbacks in mind when you're strategizing, when you're thinking about the next step of your company, is going to help you out. So never stop taking feedback. What we do as we grow is we stop meeting people, we stop taking feedback, and we are so much into operations that we stop taking feedback. And that then maybe that affects our growth as well. So please focus on taking feedback. That's an important point to master. One of the next points is relationship building. Entrepreneurship is not just about solving a problem or making profits. Entrepreneurship is a long journey. It's a 10, 20 year journey. If you're really playing a long-term game, if you're really trying to build a 1,000 crore company, it's probably going to take 15 to 20 years of time. And so whenever it's all about relationship building, basically. If you're having a team, you need to have very good relationship with them. Apart from the professional relationship, you need to know them. What are they going through? What are their aspirations? Why are they working with you? What makes them happy? You need to know your clients as well. So your customers, what is their buying intent? Why are they coming to you again and again? What makes them sad? What makes them happy? Similarly, if you're working, let's say in Kolkata as an ecosystem or Raipur as an ecosystem, then meeting the ecosystem founders, different vendors in the ecosystem, different stakeholders in the ecosystem, and building very good relationships with them. It doesn't matter if they really impact your business, your profit directly, but having a good relationship with them is going to help you out in some or the other way. Not directly in terms of profit. It might help you emotionally. If you are caring about them, they might care about you. Or even if they are not caring about you, it's really good for you to care about them and just to know what's really going on. We are human beings. We are not robots. We are not machines just operating for cash or just to solve a problem. We are human beings, and it's really important for us to be social, to be in touch with everyone, and to build really happy and productive relationships. The next important topic to master as an entrepreneur is value creation over profits. So, there will be a lot of times in your business when you will realize that you have two options. One is that one option will give you 2 crores of profit. The other will give you only 50 lakhs of profit this year, but this will add huge value to the customer's life. What are you choosing here? One sure thing in entrepreneurship is that money has to come. Nothing can stop money flowing. If you are able to prioritize value creation over rapid profits, that is going to help. So, what we follow in our company, for example, is we say, me and Ujjwal, my co-founder, we usually talk about this. Instead of making 5 crores in 5 years, how can we, think about completely working towards value creation? Close your eyes and do the work. That's the mindset. Instead of making 5 crores in 5 years, think about making 500 crores in the 6th year. That should be the mindset, maybe. That's just our philosophy. Something to master. The next important thing to master as an entrepreneur is taking risk. As you keep on growing from the day 1 to the day 10 to the day 100 and over the years, you need to also improve your risk-taking appetite. On the first day, the risk might be, paying a 20,000 salary to an intern. And I'll just give you an example. There was a day, this is 2019 that I'm talking about. We had 9 lakh rupees in our bank account in total that we made in 2.5 years as a profit. And we got an opportunity to market our product in a US magazine. A magazine that will go to every school in the US, 80,000 schools in the US, in the desk of the principal. And we can be on the front page of that magazine. And the cost to do that was around 12 lakh rupees. And think about it, we just had 2 days of time to make the decision. The deadline to submit the cash to get printed on that magazine was 2 days. and we made 9 lakh rupees in 2.5 years. It took us a day and we decided to take this step. We took 3 lakh rupees of loan. We did that magazine advertisement with 12 lakh rupees. So that shows the risk taking appetite. And with time, it'll keep on growing. On the first day, it's not just about cash. It can be about time. It can be about efforts. It can be about something that you cannot buy with cash. Be open to taking risk. As an entrepreneurship is all about taking risk. And over time, how are you growing that risk? Is someone giving you an acquisition offer and you are saying a no? Are you able to say that no? Is that a big risk? Do you have the courage to take that risk? You have a whatever it is, for your game. Just master taking risk. On all the 11 topics that I covered today, thank you so much for watching this video. If you feel that this video was insightful, please share it with your friends and take care. Bye-bye.